All right. Hey, everyone. It's another day and another stream. I'm Felicia Rondo, and that's Cluster over there.
Hello.
And today we're doing a magic stream again, but this time, hopefully it'll work.
Yeah, ran into unfortunate technical difficulties when we tried streaming Magic on the weekend.
Yeah.
But we're back. It's the middle of the week, and that means it's time for midweek Magic, which I'll get to in a moment. Because just a bit before we went live, there was a tweet that went out.
Oh yeah.
Actually, yeah, from I think it was a Magic Arena Twitter. They made a little quiz.
Oh.
One of those quizzes that's very very easy to game.
Okay.
So I gamed it to it's which crime family fits you. I just picked all the ones that were obviously the Maestros.
I see. I see.
But I got emailed a code.
Ooh.
Oh my, a code. Oh.
All right.
And it's for this sleeve.
What? Oh.
And, well, that's the one I got for my quiz, so that's the only sleeve I'm getting. Just kidding. The code that they give you is literally the motto for the family, which is also literally the options for the first question of the quiz.
I see.
So I'm just gonna grab all of these.
Okay.
And these will be handy when I'm, drafting, making decks. Because these are nice sleeves. Like they're
Yeah.
No.
Oh?
Is the apostrophe part of it? No? Did I misspell it the first time? Well, maybe I should have read the fine print.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So last time I tried to stream this, we were doing Casual Constructed, and it was pretty neat. That involved doing it, doing dailies.
There we go.
Yeah. All right.
There's the cabaret. Yeah.
Now it's a midweek magic event. So what's that going to entail for us today?
All right. So when it comes to dailies, we of course have a new daily quest because it's a new day, and it's kill 15 of your opponent's creatures.
Okay, that'll happen, I think.
Yeah, it's not the easiest mission to do. By which I mean, you'll get it done, but it might take a while because a lot of variables exist in a Mats of Magic: The Gathering. And those variables can mean that it can be a bit tougher to ensure that you are going to be killing creatures. Also, depending on your deck, you might not be set up to kill creatures.
Yes.
Also, if you exile a thing, that's not killing it. So, we may or may not get this, but it's fine. You can hold up to 3 daily quests. If I don't get it today, I'll get it tomorrow.
Okay.
And as you can see, I've got 10 of my 15 weekly wins, so well on my way to get those before next Sunday. And I'm quite a bit far in my mastery track, so no worries that I'll get... I'm definitely going to finish off the mastery before New Capenna comes out.
Okay.
Which, of course, what all the sleeves are about. Very excited for New Capenna. But, midweek Magic. It says resume, but I just, entered to check that my deck works. Because this week, every week, there's one of these events. They have no buy-in. You can play as many games as you want. If you win the first time, you get a random rare card.
Oh.
Your second win is another random rare card.
Oh.
And your third win is a random cosmetic.
Ooh.
It could be a sleeve, it could be an emote. It will be a depth card style, though.
Okay. All right.
Because every single card in the game has a depth card style.
Okay.
So, in terms of, like, percentage of cosmetics, it's almost always going to be. I one time got an emote, which is a little dancing Hedron, but it probably won't be anything special. Maybe we'll get lucky and it will be. But,
Okay.
you know, I'm not going to hold my breath. Mostly, I just like to play and have fun in midweek Magic.
Yes.
This time is Historic Pauper.
Historic Pauper.
Which is two words at once. So let me explain both of them. Historic is a format in Arena that is basically every card that is on Arena. There is a ban list, but you know, every card that's on Arena is there. So it's where when the cards rotate out of Standard, they just go into Historic, and it's where everything is. It's therefore a pretty powerful format because cards that were never meant to really go together, and you can do some pretty powerful things. And then Pauper is the more interesting part of this. Pauper is a format, as explained here.
Hey, Freyo in chat. Hello, how are things today? They ask. He asks, and things are going good. Things are going nice, and we're doing a Magic stream today, which is a bit different from what we've been doing, and Custer was talking, so sorry, y'all go on about the poppers.
Yeah, I got disconnected from chat, so I did not see Freyo's message, but now I'm back and connected to chat, so I'll be able to see it.
Yeah.
I got chat on my phone because I've got, I'm playing Arena on my computer.
Yeah.
So yeah, as I say, bring a 60-card Historic deck that contains only commons and basic lands. Look for some common ground with all those cards you drafted and build something new.
Ooh.
Pauper is a format that only uses commons, because there's 4 rarities in Magic: common, uncommon, rare, and mythic rare. And typically, commons are not very powerful. So you'll maybe have some in a constructed deck, but like commons often only really see play in limited, where because you have a limited card pool, you just kind of have to work with what you got.
Okay.
So I find Pauper to be very interesting in theory, and I've been looking forward to checking this out because it's an inherent limitation. So I built myself an Historic Pauper deck.
Okay.
Yeah. I call it Poor Unfortunate Rats.
Oh man.
Because Pauper, so poor, and
yeah.
It's a Little Mermaid ref.
Yeah, but it's rats.
Yeah, because I have a deck that I like to call Terrible Rats, which is a historic deck built around the card you can see on the box here, which is Rat Colony.
Yeah.
You can have as many copies of Rat Colony in a deck as you want, whereas normally you can only have 4 of any card.
Right.
And it gets stronger for every rat that's on the battlefield that I control. So almost every card is a rat.
Well,
It's rats all the way down, and I think 17 Rat Colony. Now you might be wondering, is this deck good?
is it?
No.
Oh.
But it's Pauper, so hopefully everyone else's deck will also be bad, because it's only commons.
Okay. All right.
So we're just gonna jump into the queue here.
All right.
I've never played Pauper, to be clear as well. I've played using like I said, a deck featured around this card, this Rat Colony.
All right. And just in full disclosure, it is showing the Discord screen share thing again. Just then, but now it's gone.
I don't know why.
I don't know why either. It didn't last for too long.
Alright, so as you can see, we have 3 Rat Colonies. So that
Already?
seems pretty good.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, and our opponent has a 5th.
This little area, this little arena we're doing this in looks like a real-time strategy games just map.
Yeah, so this is from Amonkhet. Which was a plane inspired by Egyptian sort of mythology and aesthetics.
All right.
Um, uh, every time they do a new set release, they add new little arenas to play in. I believe the music also gets themed, which is why it's kind of gently wailing in our ears.
Just gently. That's how I want to be wailed in.
Rat Colony is a 2 mana for a 2/1, but every other rat gives it 1 extra power.
Alright.
And, oh. I've not played Moonfolk Puzzle Maker.
Oh, man.
Which is, it has flying, and whenever it becomes tapped, they get to scry 1. So I'm just gonna play 2 more Rat Colony.
Good deal, good deal.
Wait.
Also, Hey Freya writes in chat, somehow I didn't know there was a digital version of Magic.
Yeah, there's actually, 2 active ones, and I've changed my battle plan. I will attack now and see how my opponent reacts in terms of blocking.
Alright.
Because I could kill their Moonfolk Puzzle Maker. Maybe I should.
You do have that thing about destroying creatures.
I'll just sacrifice my rat, and I should... maybe I should have held back. No, I've got 3 rats. Okay, we'll just go with that.
I mean, the rats are all you got, you know?
Yeah, but yeah, this is Magic the Gathering Arena, which is the fancier, more modern digital Magic client. I mean, that's what they had foretold earlier.
I see. How did they know?
Oh no, they didn't foretell this.
Oh, okay.
No, they foretold Behold the Multiverse. This one... They exile the creature from the... Okay, so they wanted the Puzzle Maker to die, so they could have this 3/2 flyer. Well, they're going to be real upset when I murder it.
Oh no! Okay, we'd all just get along.
Nope.
Oh. Murder? No! Oh.
Yeah. And now,
Yeah. Oh no! Oh no!
if I just played out that other rat, I actually would have won this turn. Because the rat would have done one more damage. But I do have Deadly Dispute up, so if they try to kill all of my rats, I can kill one of my rats. And then
I'll
they
show
be
them.
theirs. Alright, there's another Stalwart Valkyrie. As long as I can get through with 1 creature, though, I win. Because they only have 1 life. So
That's how many lives I have.
They would need to have 2 more blockers, or they lose on my next turn.
Right.
And unless they have like a bounce spell, I guess. Well, let's see what we draw. We draw. Oh no, they lose. Okay. Bye.
All right. Okay.
I wasn't certain they had something, but apparently they didn't. But yeah. In addition to Magic the Gathering Arena, there's also Magic the Gathering Online. That's a very bare bones digital client.
I see.
But it has a lot more cards on it.
Okay. Alright.
Because it's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
There was also another Magic digital client called Magic Duels that was around for a while.
Oh.
It was not terribly popular, but it's actually where I got my start playing Magic.
Aww.
So, you know, even though people didn't like it, you know, I can definitely see why, you know, people weren't big on it, you know, now that I've played Arena, but it got me. Oh, it's Torrens.
Oh, man, Torrens.
I like to call him Mr. Angelfist.
Oh, that's so good. That's so good.
Yeah. He had a side story in the Crimson Vow story, but I didn't read it. It sounded neat, but I didn't get around to it.
You know, you mentioned Magic Online, and I just have lots of memories of, you know, just, you know, going through, like, Laffy Lane and just taking care of those cogs and doing my dances in Magic Online. Gotta make sure I do all my toon tasks in Magic Online.
I see.
I'm making a very unfunny joke, just pretending that Magic Online is Toontown Online.
Yes.
If you can even call it a joke, yeah.
I've never played Magic the Gathering Online, or Mitgo, as those in the know call it.
Okay.
They don't call this one Mitga, but they call that one Mitgo.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Faceless Agent! Heck yeah! Alright, they go first.
But does anyone ever call this like Mountga? Because it's like MT, it's like mountain.
No. So I have Typhoid Rats, which is a 1/1 rat with Death Touch for 1,
Oh man.
meaning I have a turn 1 play this time. But I also have Faceless Agent. When it enters the battlefield, I get to get a random card of the most prevalent creature type in my library. That's Oathkeeper Reckoner Raid. That makes a rat.
Oh man.
That's my thing.
Oh no. Oh man, it's all falling apart now.
I also have 4 copies of that card in the deck, because that's a common.
This battle feels like it's going a lot faster than the last one.
Mm-hmm. Well, we were facing an opponent who was using blue last time. Right, that one. Oh my goodness, they've got a second Reckoner Raid in hand. Oh, no.
Man, they've opened a scroll and now it burned, and oh man.
Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna Faceless Agent this turn.
Okay.
And I got another rat colony.
So since stream didn't actually go very well last time, I'm gonna mention again, I'm not really familiar with Magic. And it was really helpful to have like the match be going so slowly so I can try and parse it as best as I can. But with everything happening so quickly here, I'm just like, what's going on?
Oh, here they
Oh no.
have a Kabira Outrider.
Oh man.
It's a party spell.
A party spell? Alright!
Yeah. Party is a mechanic from Zendikar Rising, which is
I mean, I love parties.
your party consists of up to 1 each of Cleric, Rogue, Warrior, and Wizard. It's like an RPG party. Go on. This is not going well for me.
Oh no.
This is going to play out two
Was
rat
that a rat
colonies.
sound? Oh man.
Yeah, that was a rat sound.
Oh.
I can't attack. Gosh, I think this opponent's going to win. They're already doing so good. They have 2 Oathkeeper Reckoner Raids. That makes 2/2 rats that have Menace.
They have so many scrolls.
Yeah, because that's a saga. Now, normally when a saga, every time they get a lore counter, and you know how lore is, and that's a joke about lore.
Yeah.
Now, normally after they finish, they would get sacrificed and go to the graveyard.
Right.
But these are the saga creatures from the newest set. So their last chapter is that you turn them into a creature.
Okay.
Okay, I've got Mukotai Ambassador and a Deadly Dispute. So I'm just gonna swing in and see what happens, how they block.
Cool. All right. Let's go. Yeah. Let's do it.
They're blocking my rat colonies. But I can ninjutsu my Faceless Agent.
Oh, they could be a faceless ninja now, like Kakashi from Naruto.
And now, suddenly, there's an ninja on the battlefield that
What?
wasn't going to be there before. Yep,
What?
Mukotai Ambassador is now here. That's the ninjutsu mechanic. And yeah, they thought that they were going to get hit by a 2/2, but they got hit by a 3/2 with lifelink. And then I get to replay Faceless Agent, and I get another rat from Faceless Agent.
Oh, another rat? Oh, man.
Another rat from Faceless Agent. So yeah.
Oh, I feel better. Okay.
Oh, Eternal Thirst. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature, and it has lifelink. Oh, that's very bad for me. Fairly good for me, though, is Okiba Reckoner Raid. that's the same thing they were doing to me. So when I play it, they lose a life and I gain a life.
Yeah.
On my next turn, they'll lose a life and they'll lose another life and I'll gain another life. And then on my turn after that, it turns into a 2/2 rat with menace.
Mm-hmm.
And currently, I have both more power in the board and more lifelink, so I'm winning the race.
All right. Oh, we're turning it around.
Yeah.
It's all gonna be okay.
You're an outrider. Okay, well now that thing's gonna have 4 power and level blocker. That's no good for me.
Oh man.
And if one of my things dies, then it'll get powerful. Ugh. I would really like to draw Murderer on my turn. If I could murder them, that would be very good for me.
Oh man. Hey, Freya writes in chat, I have some pet rats. That's so neat.
Aww.
Do they have
I
names?
think rats are cute.
Oh.
I'm gonna hold back this turn.
I see.
I do have this Deadly Dispute, which I can use. Alright, that's a Scoured Barrens. That enters tapped. They can tap it for one of either black or white mana, and they gain a life when it enters the battlefield.
Cool. Hey, Freya writes in chat, Mercury, Mumble, and Hamtaro. Aww. That's so cute. That's so cute. Hamtaro, I think, named after the hamster anime character. I wasn't allowed to watch that show as a kid because it was the devil. I couldn't tell you why. I was not allowed. It was the devil.
Alright, I have sacrificed my Faceless Agent, and I get to draw 2 cards and make a treasure token that I can sacrifice to make mana. And now I get a rat.
Aw, man, another rat.
Yeah, and I'm going to Deadly Dispute again, but I'm going to sack the Treasure this time so that I don't put another counter on my opponent's creature.
Okay.
Because Deadly Dispute, you can sacrifice an artifact instead of a creature. And this time I do have an artifact.
Alright. Grew up in a very religious household. That's why a lot of things were the devil and I couldn't watch them. But I'm an adult now, so I can just do what I want.
I don't know if I want to try risking giving them another turn, or if I want to, like, pressure them.
I think if you pressure them, that's kind of like, putting... wherever they go, they'll be going because you wanted them to, and, like...
Yeah.
And there's some power to that.
And I've definitely won games because my opponent was too afraid to pressure me. They are taking the time. This is the timer. They're doing some thinking. I don't know what they have, but they clearly... The fact that they are able to wait means that they have a spell in their hand or an ability on the battlefield that they can activate at instant speed in response to whatever I'm doing.
Okay.
They have no activated abilities on the battlefield, so you know they've got a spell in hand.
Okay. Alright. Oh, man.
And... Okay, I'm gonna swing in just with this Death Toucher and see what they do. Because that way they if they block it... They didn't block it.
Okay.
So I get Ninjutsu in my Mukotai Ambusher. Because any unblocked creature can have Ninjutsu sort of... If it comes back to your hand, the ninja goes in, the ninja hits instead. So they've now lost 2 life, and I can still block with my Typhoid Rats, which is a Death Toucher, meaning that if it deals any damage, it kills.
Wow.
So I've got a lot of blockers up.
Cool. Alright, I think these have been good plays here, I think.
Yeah, because I was expecting them to not really want to block my 1/1 Death Toucher and be like, oh, I can take 1. But instead they took 3, and I gained 3 from the lifelink of the Mukotai Ambusher.
Okay. All right.
And okay, yeah, they're attacking with that. Do I let it through though?
I think at the moment you currently have more health than them. Um,
They will gain 3 from it, but the thing is, if I can kill that,
mhm.
but I don't know what spell they have. They could have something that would save it.
Yeah.
I want to take the chance to kill it.
Okay.
Even though this will weaken my rat power, because I'm losing 2 rats.
Yeah. I think this is the kind of chance you gotta take.
And they didn't save it.
Okay.
The abilities activate from it, from my creatures dying, but it doesn't exist anymore, so it cannot gain any 1/1 counters.
Okay.
Alright, unfortunately did not draw murder, but I have a lot of power. I think I'm just gonna flunge.
Flunge?
Yeah, that's a slang term for when you just attack with all your creatures and don't really do the math.
I see. Flunge.
They are taking out my lifelinker and dying.
Oh, they're dead. They're dead. Oh.
So I don't know if they messed up the math there or if they just figured that they couldn't win. I'm not certain.
Oh.
But that's another victory.
Yeah.
So we're 2 for 2 so far.
Cool.
That's pretty nice.
That one was a bit precarious, but you made it through.
Yeah, they had a kind of similar deck in a couple of respects. They were also using black. They also had Occupy Reckoner Raid.
All right. Get that prize.
We got a prize. It's another rare, and it's Blessing of Frost. Distribute X +1/+1 counters among any number of creatures you control, where X is the amount of snow mana spent to cast a spell. Then draw a card for each creature you control with power 4 or greater. So this is a card from Kaldheim, which was one of last year's sets.
Yeah.
It was set in a North mythology-inspired plane, and snow was one of the mechanics of it.
Okay.
A very powerful mechanic that not everyone was terribly fond of just how good some snow cards were.
No.
Which, I believe that also happened when snow happened back in Ice Age? Because snow was a returning mechanic back from the earlier days of Magic. How early, I don't remember exactly, because I'm not a long-time player.
Okay.
But basically, the way that snow works is that you get more benefits for a lot of cards if you are using snow. And I think there's one card, and one card only, in Kaldheim that punishes you for having snow lands.
Okay.
Which basically just means that it is always better to have snow lands.
Okay.
Because then you can get... There's so many powerful snow effects.
Alright. But now you have Blessing of Frost.
Yeah, I've never gotten that, because I was not drafting or playing in general when Kaldheim came out. So
Okay.
I don't have a lot of Kaldheim cards. But, yeah, we're getting through this, even though it's a constructed midweek Magic, and those don't always go my way, because it's constructed. My favorite midweek Magics are the ones where they give you decks. Hey,
Same hat?
it's a beautiful woman who's definitely not Liliana Vess.
I see.
That is, of course, Professor Onyx, which is Liliana Vess, but pretending not to be Liliana Vess.
Oh, okay. Stories by Mark Rosewater.
No.
No?
No, Mark Rosewater is a... So, as we stated, Felicia doesn't really play Magic, but I mention Mark Rosewater a lot because he is the head designer of Magic. So he does burglar. He makes a lot of gameplay decisions.
Okay.
For Magic.
Alright.
Also, this guy cannot block or become blocked, so my opponent cannot stop this one.
Cool, fun.
Yeah, and he is often in charge of like the what they call vision design, which is when they're like, sort of putting a set together. But he is not the one who does story writing.
Okay.
There are a lot of people on Magic who do story writing. Like it is a very large sort of team effort thing.
Nice.
Burglar Rat makes my opponent discard a card when I play it. So
Burglar
now
Rat, oh man.
Now my opponent has to make a decision of what card they want to discard.
Okay, but like, how come the name is Burglar Rat and not Rat Burglar? Because it's like cat burglar. It's rat. That's what I want to know.
I don't have a. Oh, what's this enchantment? +1/+1 and has lifelink, and you make a vampire.
Okay.
They're fighting with this 2/2. I don't want to give up my rat colony for a 2/2. So big problem with facing this deck is my opponent has a ton of small creatures.
Yeah.
And so they have a lot of creatures, so they can trade off a lot of my rat colony. Because rat colony's biggest weakness is that it has 1 toughness.
Yeah.
Alright, they put another enchantment onto this one. And another. And I get it, it's got hexproof, and now trampling life with seas.
Oh man.
They are just really, really packing on everything onto that one. And it's like, I'm gonna block it with multiple things.
Okay.
Like, I don't know if they have a way to make it unblockable or something. How are you? Search the library for an aura card revealed, put in your hand and stuff. Okay. Is this gonna make it unblockable? Have you made a combo deck? Flying.
Flying.
I literally cannot beat this, so I'm just gonna leave now.
Oh no!
So this is more what I expected to happen.
Okay.
It's just someone who knows Pauper better and knows Historic better and knows how to make like a combo deck. I'm personally not terribly interested in fighting a combo deck. I didn't bring a good deck.
Okay. Alright.
But basically the problem there was that thing had hexproof. That means that I cannot target it with abilities. So even if I drew murder, I couldn't murder it.
Okay.
The only way I had to kill it was if it attacked and I could block it.
Alright.
But then it got flying. A flying creature can only be blocked by something that has flying or reach. Now it's same hat.
Same hat.
Yeah, she doesn't wear the hat when she's Professor Onyx. Seems I'm gonna cast Inface Legend. Neat. But yeah, my deck has no creatures with flying, and black doesn't really have reach. Reach is mostly in green. Because green mostly doesn't get flying. All colors get some flying. But like, green will get a dragon on occasion.
Yeah.
But it's not really a fly-y color. Good amount of rat colonies. Having Faceless Agent means that we'll get another rat into our hand once we play it next turn. So we can make sure we can keep playing rats.
Okay.
And we've got Deadly Dispute so that we can sacrifice a creature to get 2 more cards and a treasure token.
Alright.
Helpful good things. What? They bounced my rat colony.
What?
That is so rude.
What? Bounced it?
Yeah.
Aww.
Alright, well, I'm still gonna go with the plan for Faceless Agent just because that was the plan. guess I gotta hope to draw land so I can play 2 rat colonies next turn, but
Okay.
that's how it goes. Frostbite?
What? Oh no, the frost bit him!
Okay, I mean, that was an Enter the Battlefield effect, so it doesn't stop it from happening. I still get my rat, but now I have a lot of rats in hand and I don't have enough mana.
Oh no.
Mystic Sanctuary. Alright, now they can play... So when... This normally would enter the battlefield untapped unless they control 3 or more other islands, which they do. So they were able to use its special effect to put Frostbite on top of their library. What are you? Oh, it has Trample, and whenever you cast a non-creature spell, like Frostbite,
man.
put a +1/+1 counter on it.
Oh man.
Which means that it... if they have... this is not good for me, because I...
Oh no.
Oh, they're gonna make that big. They're gonna kill one of my rat colonies at least, if not both.
Oh no. Oh.
They are,
Your rats are gonna get stepped on.
yeah.
No.
Because if all they have is Frostbite, then they can kill a... Oh? I guess all they have is Frostbite.
Oh.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, how the turntables.
Yeah. Now, behold the power of Rat Colony. There's a lot of them. Now they're probably gonna kill one. Oh, Hypothesis? What?
Hypothesis on the Pyroceratops.
Oh, and now they're gonna kill all my creatures.
No, what?
Because it deals 4 damage, and they have Frostbite, so they can kill. I mean, they're gonna go with a blocker so that I can't trade. Oh wait, right there.
Y'all's voice is getting not so good.
Let me know
it's
when
back. It's back. It's back. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, just a slight. And yeah, because my rat colony now has 1 less power, so it cannot kill their 5 toughness creatures.
Oh no!
They didn't attack.
Oh.
Rat colony.
Okay.
I attack with all of them.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, yeah. That figures. So now it's too big for me to kill.
Oh no!
And that's exiles. Oh, that sucks for me. There. Draw cards and draw. Okay. They put another counter on it.
Jeez.
It's so big now.
It's even bigger Pyroceratops.
Alright, I don't want this creature to kill my rat. I'll kill my rat.
Oh.
I could do this, but I'm not going to.
I see.
Instead, I'll play out Typhoid Rats this turn, and I'll save Echoing Return for next turn.
Alright.
With Echoing Return, I can get all of my rat colonies back from the graveyard. That's 3 different rat colonies. So that thing has Trample, so it will deal damage to me even if I block it and kill it. But if I can kill it, that will be good for me.
As it so often is.
Yeah, indeed.
Whew.
Oh, Mystic Sanctuary again.
Oh man.
And it puts Scorching... Ah, it exiles. I don't like that. I don't like that it exiles.
Voice is not coming through well. And now that I mention it, is it going to be better?
Is it better?
It's better, yeah.
So they can cast that Scorching Dragonfire, so they're probably going to kill my Death Tutser.
Oh.
Because there's... I mean... It...
Oh man.
Are they toying with me?
You being toyed with right now?
I bring all my rat colonies back to hand.
Okay.
Rat colony. Rat colony.
Oh man.
And now they're Scorching Dragon firing my unblockable feller.
Oh man.
I mean, maybe they have another kill spell for the Death Tutser, or...
Getting a little distant. Hey Freya writes in chat. I cannot stay very long today either because I need to sleep again soon. I'll be quite busy tomorrow. I need more rest. Best of luck with what you gotta do tomorrow, Freyo, and thanks for tuning in anyway. It's been good having you. And have a good rest.
I think I can win if they don't have a kill spell.
Okay.
Now you might not think I can win because this isn't enough damage.
I'm worrying.
But what if there was secretly a ninja
Oh! Oh!
Yes.
Oh!
Mm-hmm. Ironically, you know, maybe actually no, right? They were just dead. I just had victory. I had victory. I win.
Oh wow!
Ninjas are great. Kamigawa was of course the Japanese-inspired set, and they came back to Kamigawa for the most recent set, Neon Dynasty.
Yeah.
And that was one of the new ninjas. Is that Mukotai Ambassador?
Yeah. All right.
And, all right, that's a third win. What do I get?
What do you get?
What do I get? What do I get? What do I get? It'll show up in a minute. Oh, it's a depth card style.
Ooh, so if you move it around, it's gonna. Ooh, fun.
Yeah. So this is Blossom Prancer. Oh,
Network error.
I wasn't submitting a deck. Whatever you say, Arena.
Alright.
I'm pretty sure the server maintenance is scheduled for tomorrow, not today, so I don't think that should be the problem.
So is that it? Did you just finish the Midweek Magic event?
Yep.
Wow.
Part of why I like Midweek Magic is that it's not tough to do. You will generally be able to get at least 3 wins, just because, like, most of the time, like, it's not all that competitive. Like, it's here to be casual.
Mm-hmm.
And my favorite ones
Yeah.
are the ones where they get pre-made decks, and then it's just like everyone's at a pretty equal power level.
Uh-huh.
But this was constructed, but it was also Pauper, so I figured I'd give it a shot, and it worked out pretty good.
Yeah. You got 2 rare cards and a depth card.
Yeah, and one of those rare cards was one I hadn't had before. So we killed, 8 creatures.
It's about halfway.
Yeah. So what I think we'll do is I have a deck that I made
Mm-hmm.
Let's go for standard ranked. I call it Reaper's Due.
Okay.
And we'll just play a bit of casual Magic with this, and
All
I
right.
don't know, chat a bit. We're not gonna be streaming for 2 months longer, I don't think.
Yeah.
We were partly doing this to test it out, see if it actually works.
Yeah, but it seems to work. Y'all's voice isn't coming through right now.
Yeah, there are
There
some
it is.
technical difficulties, but hopefully things will just continue to go fairly well.
Yeah.
Because very soon, later this month, is the release of Streets of New Capenna.
Okay.
And I'm really looking forward to that, because...
Gets the mapster. Yeah, mobsters.
Yeah! The mobsters. And the set looks great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to attack in with my Sambling Gas, because when it dies, I get a benefit. So they don't want to block it, because I could kill both of their creatures. And yeah, I think I want to do like some drafting of that. That's not good for me.
Oh no.
I think I can make this work.
Okay. What's that instrument? It's so lovely.
Yeah, because we're here on the Kaldheim boards. Yeah, this one. It's one of those. Okay, so let's do this and see how my opponent reacts.
Okay.
Come on, take the bait. The bait. You take the bait. Oh well.
Oh.
I can still kill my other zombie. Brave the Stents. Kill one of their Lunark veterans so they aren't gaining too much life.
Yeah.
Because they gain life for my opponent every time another creature enters the battlefield.
And now you've evened up the score here.
Yeah, and now I've got a Death Tutser out.
Oh man, kill touchins.
Mm-hmm. If Deathstroke was a Magic card, I bet he'd have Death Tuts.
Yeah, that's the thing he does.
He tutses and deaths.
Oh man.
I should keep my keyboard close so I can spacebar to pass.
Okay.
Because passing priority is a thing that you gotta do on Distal.
Yeah.
Gotta be good about it. Gotta make sure to
Yeah.
not hold up the game because you didn't realize you had priority. And...
Yeah.
This is not going well for me.
Oh no!
Yeah, my opponent is probably gonna win.
You think you'll be able to get some creature killings while you're here, though?
Gotten. I mean, I think that counted. Alright, so let's do this. I bring that back into my hand, then I can cast it. I got to put a counter on a zombie because it's Crawl from the Cellar, and that's what that does. And now I'll attack just with Sepulchre Ghoul, I think.
Okay.
Because my opponent would have to double block it to kill it, and they don't want to do that.
Okay.
So they take 3. And I've got a Seed Zombie.
Okay.
So I can tap 3 untapped creatures I control to make them lose 1 life.
Okay.
Now they're gonna know that I have a Covert Cut person hand.
Oh man.
Yeah, I was hoping that they would have blocked with their Angel earlier because Covert Cutpurse, when it enters the battlefield, kills an opponent's creature that's been dealt damage.
Oh.
And they're just gonna attack in the air, so let me just tap 3 untapped creatures. They lose a life. Yeah. Siege Zombie can be very good, but I don't think we're in the right part of the mats for it to really work all that well.
Whoa, there was a little effect there.
Yeah, it's daytime now.
Oh, cool.
Alright, I'm gonna attack with this guy again, because again, my opponent would need to double block in order to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
And then they wouldn't kill him, because he would sacrifice the sampling gas, and then do -1/-1 to one of their creatures. Yeah. Curse of Leeches will drain them for 1 on each of their turns. Oh, not Valkyrie Harbinger.
Oh.
Not gonna win. That
no.
makes 4/4 flying angels with vigilance every turn if they gain at least 4 life. They just gained 6 life.
Okay.
I played with Valkyrie Harbinger. Oh, and then they gain even more life because every time things. And now, Righteous Valkyrie, because they have at least 7 more life than their start. Why did they oops?
Is that sarcastic? Yeah, your voice isn't coming through right now.
Okay, so what my opponent is doing right now is bad manners.
Oh.
They're saying oops sarcastically to say that I fucked up somehow when I'm just playing the deck I have. And then they said good game to me when they're about to beat me. Which
that's
is
not
rude.
No.
Anyway, I'm not going to take up too much of their time. I'm just going to leave. I'm not going to talk to them. I'm not going to dignify their oops or their good game with a response.
Yeah.
Because that's just not fun. And
shitty.
Yeah, it is generally accepted etiquette that you don't say good game if you're on the winning side, because it, doesn't really come off very genuine.
Yeah.
Typically, you say good game when you're losing, and then the winning person replies with good game back, and then it's like, okay, we have both agreed this was a good game, and then usually the person who was losing and said good game will then resign. I didn't say good game first, so,
Yeah.
Yeah, how are you feeling?
Feeling pretty okay.
Yeah, do you want to see if I can go another match to try and kill some more stuff rather than just one creature?
Yeah, let's do one more match here.
Yeah, this is not... I don't think Reaper's Due is like my best deck or anything, but... I also didn't get to solve what it's about because I didn't draw the right cards.
Maybe this time.
The entire point of this deck is that it's all based around killing creatures.
Okay.
Specifically my opponents, and I have cards that gain me benefit when my creatures' opponents die, and I have cards that just make it easier to kill my opponents.
Mm-hmm.
Like Tamed Adversary, which is Death Touch, or Poison the Cup, which just is a kill spell, like Murder.
Cool.
And then Curse of Leeches is just a pretty neat card. I like it anyway. Alright,
voice isn't coming through again.
Hi. Rotten Reunion is not a good card, but it is in my deck.
Alright.
Counting like getting Tamed Adversary in my opening hand. Ooh. I'm gonna play Slaughter Specialist.
Cool.
A 3/3 Vampire Warrior that gives my opponent a 1/1.
Interesting.
So that I can kill that 1/1 because whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, put a +1/+1 counter on Sampling gas. That's no good.
Okay. It's a fun pet they seem to have.
Oh yeah, they got a little dragon.
A little Digimon there. Look at that.
Yeah, I've got fists.
Mm-hmm.
I can feed my fists.
Oh, that's so good.
Alright, there's a crawl from the cellar, which we saw before. What I'm gonna do, even though it's not a great play, but I think it's the right tempo play for now, I'm gonna poison the cup that 1/1 human I made for them just now. Which feels terrible because it's a 1/1. But now my slaughter specialist is a 4/4.
Yay!
Meaning that I can safely attack in to their board, because even if they double blocked, they wouldn't kill her.
Yeah.
Unless they have a sock in hand. Then they would kill her.
Okay.
Or frostbite, which is a sock.
Oh no!
Yeah, they're gonna -1/-1 her, and she'll be dead.
So good.
No good indeed. Yeah, they Stenster.
No! No!
It's not good. Not good for me anyway. They're not attacking with their eye twitch.
Eye twitch isn't very fun. You know, it just twitches and it's like stop.
It's an eye bat. Oh wait, no, they are attacking. Okay.
Okay.
I got confused. That was actually my turn.
All right.
I might be a little tired.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is Curse of Leeches, targeting my opponent. I need at least 5 mana to get the kicker effect on Tanya of Eversary the first time. And it's not a good idea to, like, if you have a card that has a modal effect like this, to just hold on to it and wait and be like, oh, but if I wait, it'll be better.
It's daytime now.
Yeah. I'm just gonna crawl Slaughter Specialist from the cellar, even though I don't have a zombie to target, so...
Alright.
But that will let me cast her next turn. If I don't draw another land. And my opponent will be getting drained every turn with Curse of Leeches.
Okay.
Now, Curse of Leeches, it has Daybound and on its opposite side, Nightbound. Because it is a card that cares about the time of day. Which is why it becomes daytime when it enters the battlefield.
I see.
And now, it is a 4/4 lifelink meets horror.
Oh. Yeah.
And I have also drawn Eradicator Valkyrie.
A what?
Eradicator Valkyrie. A 4/3 Angel Berserker with flying, lifelink, and hexproof from Planeswalkers.
I see. Alright.
She can sacrifice creatures when she attacks, for 1 and a black, to make my opponent also sacrifice a creature or a Planeswalker.
Okay.
So, I've got some pretty neat creatures out on the board now.
Yeah.
Don't know what my opponent's game plan is yet, but... Oh, Goldspan Dragon. That's a game plan already.
Uh-huh.
It's got flying and haste, and whenever it attacks, you make a treasure token. I could just attack in and see what happens, which I'll do. Alright, blocking there. Blocking there. Sir. Alright, they get to learn with their eye twits, meaning they get to
Okay.
bring in a card from outside the game.
What's that?
They get this was in their sideboard. Discard any number of cards and draw that many cards, and if there's 7 more cards in your graveyard, create a 3/2. Okay, that doesn't seem great. I don't know why they did that.
I just noticed you have 31 health right now.
Yeah, lifelink.
I see.
So I'm gonna cast Hobbling Zombie, because that's a 2/2 death touch.
Okay.
And yeah. I guess if I cast 2 spells this turn, my elites will turn back into a curse.
Okay.
Are they just gonna make a 3/2? No, they didn't discard 2 cards. They didn't discard enough cards, so all they did was like discard and draw. What? But you discarded 1. But wait a minute. Okay, so I don't know what they're doing, but the learn mechanic, you can just choose to discard and draw anyway. That's a mode on it, instead of getting something from your sideboard, which is what they did.
Right.
I don't know if they have recursion, but you don't get that iTwits back if you wanted it back later.
Okay.
I get a Decayed Zombie token. That is a 2/2 zombie that cannot block, and when it attacks, I sacrifice it. At the end of combat. Yep. So I'm just gonna hit them in the face real hard.
Alright.
Because I don't know what they're doing.
It's so rough when you're attacking them. It's like I'm having my lunch money taken.
Yeah, it's got a pretty visceral like smack. So. Yeah, like, I have to assume my opponent has a game plan, like they're just trying to get to it.
That's gonna be a lot of triangulating with just 7 health.
Alright, there's a Goldspan Dragon, so they can smack me in the face in the air and get a Trezor, or they can hold back to block. Yeah, that's also a thing you can do. So I'm gonna play Tainted Adversary, which I've had in my hand for a while, and I'm gonna pay the additional cost when it enters. I paid it once, so it gets a 1/1/1 counter and 2 Decayed Zombies.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna attack, and anything my opponent blocks will kill their Goldspan Dragon, and they'll take 4. I gain 4. I have a lot of creatures.
Okay.
So unless they can kill a lot of them, I think I win next turn.
Okay.
That's Gelatinous Cube. That can absorb a creature, and then if they pay its mana value in generic mana, or in any mana, then they can kill it. Okay. Alright, that's reasonably good for them, but they still need to kill 1 more. And I also get 1 back. This did not go well for them, and they are now losing.
Oh no.
Because they can't block more than 1. All of my creatures have 2 power, and they have 3 life.
Okay.
I mean, that's helpful for us, because that's another creature of theirs that we're killing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they've been very helpful.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, and, this has been ranked, so I'm now ranked up to Silver Tier 2.
Okay, alright.
I believe I was before, but I fell down back to Tier 3.
Okay. Alright.
Sometimes I have a match and I'm just like, I just don't know what my opponent was doing, and I assume they were drawing badly, is probably what it is.
Yeah.
Not go well for them. I got Mastery Orb.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, yeah, we completed that quest.
Cool.
I only need 1 more weekly win, and then I'll be done with needing weekly wins for the week. Okay. And I got an orb.
Nice. Alright.
I think I'm going to slot that orb, and then we're just going to wrap up here, because we were mostly just here to check out the midweek magic. As you can see, I've done most of the orbs, because I'm almost done through the mastery track.
Okay.
The way this works is that, like, you get 5 orbs for free by playing. But I spent gems earlier to unlock the mastery. Yeah. So once I just played a bit more, I'll get the last 2 orbs. and I'll have the last of the. You get like card styles, regular depth ones, not terribly interesting ones, and other better
Other better what?
other better cosmetics like sleeves.
Cool.
It's set up so that like you can get one sleeve with your free 5.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want more, then you gotta, pay out. And the sleeves are really the what you want, because
Yeah.
those, go on the back of all your cards in a deck, and like it really helps to add to the personality of a deck when you have a good sleeve.
Mm.
That's why I opened the stream, getting all those codes in to get those new Capenna sleeves that are really available for anyone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Almost done with this. In 21 days it will expire, but I will well have done this by then.
Nice, nice.
This is how I got my 5th.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's been some Magic the Gathering arena.
Uh-huh.
Probably gonna do this some more at various times. Like if a midweek Magic is cool, I'll want to play that. And when sets come out, if I'm, if I really want to like stream and draft, probably gonna do that. I would like very much to stream New Capenna when it comes to arena and just like check it out. Have some of my first proper interactions with these cards, because I am so digging New Capenna.
I see.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this art.
Yeah.
Look at this cat.
Oh, a cat.
Look at this rhino. Look at this Boyd.
That's so good.
It's so good. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. If you came by live, feel free to follow us and all that good stuff. And I believe we'll be putting this onto the YouTube as well. So if you're watching on the YouTube, feel free to leave a like and or a comment, and subscribe to our YouTube.
Yeah.
We'll probably be doing more Magic, and we have been also playing Sonic games and reviewing comics, particularly Sonic comics. So if any of that's interesting to you, stick around and or look at the other videos on the YouTube on the channel you're watching.
Yeah. Well, that was really cool.
Yeah.
I had a good time with that, and I hope you did too.
Yeah. Hopefully, we can, more ease into like getting you used to the game
and how it goes. Yeah.
So games can be less overwhelming for you to just, many things are happening.
Yeah. I feel like I'm getting it as we've done. This is the second stream we've attempted.
Yes.
Which I take it is going better. But yeah. Till next time, I'm Glacier Rondo, and that's Cluster over there.
Yeah.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.